was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. The Rock. Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These punches coming from every angle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you. Wherever you leave yourself open, a swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2,
corner handles their fighter here after being... What do we expect to see here in round 2? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just missed with that hook. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the endless shot power.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Caution being thrown to the wind. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He misses with that straight left. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Incredible work rate. Good counter punching. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. There's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And that hook misses. Pensacola's finest is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
There's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't find a home in that jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Perfect counter lands. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate.
too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's so. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So a lot. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs. Rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Iris stylish. Same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really neat. Very beautifully, very rated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. Come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the Samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized. Just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really neat. You know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe tipped the scales at 167 pounds even. He's 6 foot tall with a reach of 73 inches. And he'll be facing Sergio Maravilla Martinez. He weighed in at 72.6 kilos. He's 178 centimeters tall and has a reach of 185.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what?
It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales. Joe Calzaghe, super middleweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has never been the marvel, Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
One of the hottest tickets. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. This with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
They block the left there. A well-placed hook. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here. Whoa, wait a minute. Sergio Martinez is rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. And he misses with that straight left. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back. Hold that thought! Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, and you are ready.
And we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart. Look.
On to the second round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Good counter punching. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. The Prince of Wales is down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Sergio Martinez is dazed. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They better start respecting each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jack? Did you see that? Maravilla in some trouble here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Time. Final 10 seconds here unless we get... Did you see that? Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what...
and binoculars, 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, rated. Little battle rides for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, alliterated. What's up? Little battle rides for you. So come on through the unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, very beautifully, very literary. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Come on through. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai. Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait